One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College. And the Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Alabama's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
On third down, going up top. The short hands, it's Stokes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Shakes off the defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Under fire. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Golden Gophers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Gophers team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the ground, it's Knowles. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Finds a little space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Backed up now, here's second and long. They go to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Saunders. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They try to get it outside on the left. Gets it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now on second and short after the first down completion. Looking for space. It's Knowles. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. The hand to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. First and goal for the offense. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw on third and goal. Gets away. Going for 6. Touchdown Tide! First score of the game goes up. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion is still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a second and long. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Stokes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Knowles. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. New set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Johns. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he knocks it away incomplete, but there's a flag down to get his hand on the ball. He had to run through the receiver's back. I think the flag's going to be on the defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a bunch formation. QB draw. Makes a man miss. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pucks it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off the play fake. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw again. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Back to pass. Got his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off play action on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quick stop and play for this timeout from the offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Gophers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Makes the grab. Powers through the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Crimson Boots and tie can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. Nice move there. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Give to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Give to the back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the sack. It's complete. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense. Turning it on. Oh, what a cut. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Crimson Tide now has it on 2nd down as we open the final period. Gets the back moving. Now they're going to throw it. He's got him in the flat. He's going for the goal line. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 4th down, going to the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, you could tell this offense is frustrated, giving up another sack, and they're out of sync, out of sorts. They're just not used to this. This trigger man's usually good. This offense is usually good. They've had a day they would love to forget.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Gonna run it. It's Johns. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They're going back to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.